Thanks very much, Habes. Big Feezy, good to see you in the building. Congratulations, very strong performance out there. Only lost 3 points on that first serve. So you were rocking with that first serve. Broke a bunch of times. How comfortable did you feel out there against Jensen? It doesn't make it easy.
No, he's extremely tough out. Tough out for a lot of guys, and I thought I played extremely well today. Super smart. Super smart and clean tennis, but it helps when you're serving that well and winning that many points on the first serve. So I was excited about it, happy about it, especially, don't want to have 2 in a row. It's kind of like trying to be my thing this year,
Yep.
not have 2 in a row. So that was big, and happy to keep it pushing.
I've seen you play well on clay. I've seen you play well on grass. Seen you play well on different kinds of hard. Where does the conditions here in Indian Wells, the new balls this year, where does that fall into your comfort range?
Feeling nice, feeling like medium slow. Sorry, medium fast rather, because I'm. Years past has been slow and gritty. Obviously when it gets at night, it can get pretty cold. We're flirting with that like middle, like kind of like night, not. But yeah, I mean, years past has been really, really tough. I feel, but when it's warmer, it kind of goes through. So I'm liking it where it's sitting at right now. What was it, like 38? It was like 8 miles an hour faster or something, like some stupid. I don't know how the thing works, but yeah. So I'm happy where it's sitting at.
I like what is happening with your game right now. You really look in control. You look like you're playing with a lot of intention out there. I want to go back to your off season last year. Shut it down a little early. Did a little bit of a revamp. Just talk us through a little bit of that, because I feel like you're so locked in right now.
Yeah, I'm just locked in. I'm just like, it's kind of my thing right now is just do it anyways. And look, I stopped the season, last year because I'm like, all right, I could have kept going, and I was like, okay, you'll have another year. I was 22, 23 when I stopped. I was like, all right, I can finish 17 or 18. Is that going to change your life? No. But you have a window. You got a 3-month window where I can just put in a shift. I can go 1 or 2 ways. And I was home, and I was just like, all right, let's just do something you haven't done. Why not? It's not going to hurt. It never hurts trying to choose you, right? So I just put in an absolute shift, started running a ton, got on 75 hard, and just trying to have small wins every day. And I'm talking about even basic things of just making your bed every morning, right? Like finding joy and just kind of just doing basic things, but over and over. Like I had a thing where I was, just run 3 miles every day.
Wow.
No matter what, like just every single day. And then it came more and more, and then. Obviously just trying to really want to lean out. I had an amount of weight I wanted to lose, and just eat right, no cheat meals, and then it slowly starts to be you, and then you kind of just live that way. And I was like, maybe I can come out looking like Prakash when I'm done this. And,
but I tell you, you listen. You touched on something. That's a pretty powerful thing, though, because you're sending a message to yourself. You're kind of training a certain identity. You're training that discipline muscle, and that really trickles down, translates into everything that you do, right?
And everything you do. And then it's kind of the choices you make on the court, while you're playing. The biggest thing for me is like, how do I hit adversity? And how do I compete when I don't really feel like it, right? Because there's a lot of times, I was choosing discipline over motivation. I don't like motivation that fluctuates.
That's right.
Being disciplined is like, okay, I'm gonna do it no matter. It doesn't matter. Sunny, if it's rainy, it's I'm tired. Like, nobody cares because you're gonna feel all these different things
100%.
when you're out there. So I think that's helped me a lot. And look, it's still a growth thing. I'm not saying because now I did that I'm gonna start winning, repeatedly. But I feel good out there, and I feel calm out there. I'm able to kind of go. If we got to go 30 balls, if we, if it's windy, I'm ready for any type of challenge. So, yeah.
That's what life is about.
That's what it's about.
Being able to just control the controllable. So I love hearing you talk like this. I think it bodes beautiful for your game. The wins end up just being a byproduct.
Yeah, exactly.
You got something great on your Instagram. To get something you've never gotten before, you got to do something you've never done before. Denzel is a huge inspiration for you.
Denzel's a huge inspiration for me. He's got some great quotes. Obviously, I'm a huge Nipsey Hussle fan, but that quote was paramount for what the thing I was doing at the time that I just said, and it's so true. And his other quote that also sits with me that may change on Instagram here in a second is you'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse.
Oof. That's a big one.
You can't take it with you, but you can leave it here. And so that's what motivates me now. I call this part of my career the beginning of the back nine, and just want to kind of do it the right way and see what these next however many years have in store. And you know, I know where I want to be, and when I get there, I want to live there.
Well, definitely do it for you, but I also know how many people you affect out there. So
No doubt. That's real.
So keep that in mind as well.
Appreciate you.
Tell me a little bit about what's going on with Foe off the court. I know you would have enjoyed your off season a little bit. NFL games, NBA games, any cool link-ups?
I think that comes actually. I think that definitely.
I'm used to seeing you on the floor with LeBron or at a Commanders game, you know?
I mean, I definitely went to the Commanders game during Christmas. Christmas, I went to a Christmas game, Commanders game. Yeah, I mean, I linked up with Wale. You know, he came out with his album. That was super big. Shout out Wale, and he's killing it with his album. But honestly, bro, I was pretty low key.
Good.
In his last few times, I'm a little more out and doing stuff now.
Yeah.
I had a great link up with Christian McCaffrey.
Saw that.
Out there in the wine country. So something I've never done. If you guys haven't done wine country, I highly advise you to do it.
Foe's in his mature stage right now.
Yeah, I highly advise you to do it. That was the first time I drank in a really long time, so wine country definitely had me twisted. So like I drank for like 4.5 months, so drink it out there, and it was one of those things where it's like, you know, Cadillac's paying us to be out there, so what am I gonna say no? So I didn't know that people spit out the wine when they're doing the wine tasting. So me and Christian were seeing stars. But yeah, but shout out Christian, man. What a cool guy. And I'm almost became a Niners fan at the end of that. Almost.
Foe, you were fantastic out there. So much more for us to catch up. That means you got to win and come back and chat with us again.
I got you, brother. I'll do that.
My man. Francis Tiafoe, ladies and gentlemen, moving on with a straight set victory, 6-4, 6-2 over Jensen Brooksby. Fellow American, the kid is looking good. Hang around. Night session just about to get started. Yannick Sinner, looking cool, calm, and collected. He'll be underway here at the BNP Paribas Open.
Peace.